Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Reading from the introduction to Bhagavad Gita as it is. Page number 20. In the effulgent rays of the spiritual sky, there are innumerable planets floating. The Brahma Jyoti emanates from the supreme abode, Krishna Loka, and the Ananda Maya Chinmaya planets, which are not material, float in those rays. The Lord says, "Na tad bhasayate suryo na shashankho na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama." One who can approach the spiritual sky is not required to descend again to the material sky. In the material sky, even if we approach the highest planet Brahmaloka, what to speak of the moon, we will find the same conditions of life, namely birth, death, disease, and old age. No planet in the material universe is free from these four principles of material existence. The living entities are traveling from one planet to another, but it is not that we can go to any planet we like merely by mechanical arrangement. If we desire to go to the other planets, there is a process of going there. This is also mentioned. Yanti deva vrita devan pitran yanti pitra vrata. No mechanical arrangement is necessary if we want interplanetary travel. The Gita instructs Yanti deva vrita devan. The moon, the sun, and higher planets are called Swargaloka. There are three different statuses of planets: higher, middle, and lower planetary systems. The Earth belongs to the middle planetary system. Bhagavad Gita informs us how to travel to higher planetary systems. Devaloka with very simple formula. Yanti Deva Vrita Devan. One only need worship the particular demigod of that particular planet, and in that way go to the moon, the sun, or any of the higher planetary systems. Yet Bhagavad Gita does not advise us to go to any of the planets in this material world, because even if we go to Brahmaloka, the highest planet, through some sort of a mechanical contrivance, by maybe traveling for 40,000 years, and who would live that long, we still find the same material inconvenience of birth, death, disease, and old age. But one who wants to approach the supreme planet Krishna Loka or any other planet within the spiritual sky will not meet with these material inconveniences. Amongst all of the planets in the spiritual sky, there is one supreme planet called Goloka Vrindavana, the origin planet in the abode of the original personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. All of this information is given in Bhagavad Gita, and we are given through its information, how to leave the material world and begin a truly blissful life in the spiritual sky. That was page number 20 of the introduction to Bhagavad Gita as it is by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So here Prabhupada has mentioned about the Krishna Loka, the supreme planet. There are several planets. There is the upper planetary system, there is a middle planetary system, and the lower planetary system. Earth belongs to the middle planetary system. In the upper planetary system, we have the Swarga Loka and the different Brahma Loka and all that. And in the lower planetary system, we have the Patal Loka, Sutala, Patala, all that. So our aim, Srila Prabhupada says, our aim should be to reach the ultimate planet, the Krishna Loka, which is the supreme planet where Krishna personally resides. We can go to any of the planetary system, and the way to go is not by spaceships. You see, we don't have a clear understanding of interplanetary travel. We have tried to go to different planets. We've tried to go to moon, but we have failed. It's a big controversy and a conspiracy theory, the moon travel. But according to Prabhupada, that is not the way to go. You see, with this material body, it is not possible to reach higher planets. The way to go is in the astral way. The astral travel is possible, and one has to worship that particular demigod of that particular planet to go to that planet. It is possible, but in the astral way, not with a physical body. Um, Therefore, we can go, but we don't have to go. We have to aim for the supreme abode of Krishna, which is Krishna Loka. And Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita that my supreme abode is not lit by the sun, the moon, or the fire. How is it lit? It is lit by Krishna's own effulgence, which emanates from Krishna. It's called Brahma Jyoti. That is a Brahma Jyoti which the impersonalists want to merge with. You see, different sampradaya, even the Buddhists, they want to merge with the energy so that your own self, the individual self, ceases to exist. But that is a spiritual suicide. So it's possible to go to different planetary system, but we don't have to go. And with that, we move on to the battlefield where the battle is about to begin, and Arjuna is perplexed and distressed, and he will. We finish verse number 40, we move on to verse 41. Shankaro narakayaiva kulagnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro hesham lupta pindo kriya. An increase of unwanted population certainly causes hellish life both for the family and for those who destroy the family tradition. The ancestors of such corrupt families fall down because the performance for offering them food and water are entirely stopped. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. According to the rules and regulations of fruitive activities, there is a need to offer periodical food and water to the forefathers of the family. This offering is performed by worship of Vishnu because eating the remnants of food offered to Vishnu can deliver one from all kinds of sinful reactions. Sometimes the forefathers may be suffering from various types of sinful reactions, and sometimes some of them cannot even acquire a gross material body and are forced to remain in subtle body as ghosts. Thus, when the remnants of prasadam food are offered to the forefathers by descendants, the forefathers are released from ghostly and other kinds of miserable life. Such help rendered to forefathers is a family tradition. Those who are not in devotional life are required to perform such rituals. One who is engaged in the devotional life is not required to perform such actions. Simply by performing devotional service, one can deliver hundreds and thousands of forefathers from all kinds of misery. It's stated in Bhagavatam 11.5.41. Devarshi bhutapta nrinam pitranam nakinkaro nayam nrini charajan सर्वात्मना यः शरणं शरण्यं गतो मुकुन्दं परिहृत्य कर्तम्. Quote, anyone who has taken the shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, the giver of liberation, giving up all kinds of obligation, and has taken to the path in all seriousness, owes neither duties nor obligations to the demigods, the sages, general living entities, family members, humankind, or forefathers. Unquote. Such obligations are automatically fulfilled by the performance of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, verse number 41, Arjuna is saying that when if we kill the male members who are on the battlefield, all the men will perish, and what remains is the women. And in order to live, the women will have to resort to dubious means. They will become polluted, and after that, what happens is unwanted progeny is begetted. You get unwanted children because illegitimate, because the head of the family has perished in the war. So what happens is that so that will mess up the society. There will not be a pure lineage. And what happens as a result of that is that the forefathers will not get their obligatory um, oblations. You see, periodically, the forefather, departed ancestors, our forefathers have to be given food and water. It's a ritual. You know, we do Shraddha and we do various rituals after the death of the ancestors. We do it periodically in certain months, in certain times of the year. Some people do it on a daily basis also. Why we do it? Because with that, the departed ancestors, if they are suffering due to some sins that they committed, when their descendants give them food and water, they are relieved of suffering to some extent. Some of the ancestors, some of our ancestors who have departed may be really in a miserable condition, which is they must be in a ghost body. Ghost body means they are not able to get a gross material body. They have desires, they want to fulfill the desires, but without a gross material body, in the subtle body, they are not able to fulfill those desires, so they are really in a very miserable, suffering state. How can they be relieved? By when the people give them food and water through the rituals. Having said that, now Prabhupada talks about devotees. The devotees of Lord Krishna is not required to do these obligatory rituals for the forefathers. It is said that we have debt, a rin to different people. We have debt to devas, we have debt to rishis, we have debt to our pitra, the forefathers, we have debt to the Panchamahabhuta, Bhuta Rina, Deva Rina, Rishi Rina, Pitra Rina, and we have debt to our mother, Matra Rina, and so on. Every human being has about 5 to 6 rinas that they have to, and we have rin to our guru. So every human being is expected to pay back the debt, and only then he can peacefully depart from this world. If he has not paid back the debt, he has to come back to pay back the debt. So that is why we have these rituals, each ritual where we try to pay back the debt. However, the devotee of the Lord, if somebody takes to Krishna's devotion, if somebody is a devotee of the Krishna seriously, he is worshipping Lord Krishna, he is offering bhoga to Krishna, he is chanting the holy names Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, the Maha Mantra, the 16-worded Maha Mantra, which is the most powerful, potent mantra for this age of Kali. If somebody is seriously taken to Krishna consciousness and is a devotee of Krishna, that person is not indebted to anybody in this whole universe. He just has to worship Krishna. Just as when we water the root of the tree, the entire tree gets nourishment. Similarly, the one who is worshipping Mukunda, Krishna, that is sufficient to get rid of all the sinful activities, that is sufficient to get rid of all the rina, the debts, and that person does not need to do anything else. He has no obligations to anybody. So that is the sloka from Bhagavatam, 11th Skanda, 15th chapter, 41st verse is given here. Um, So that was the verse number 41. And with that, I will stop for today. In the next video, we'll do verse number 42 and maybe 43. And soon we will be finishing the first chapter, Observing the Armies. Hope you have benefited some way from this video. Please give a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you want to, and please feel free to give your feedback and comments. I look forward to hearing from you how I can improve this video. And please feel free to share with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Bhagavad Gita as it is, by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai. Thank you so much for listening and being there. See you next time. Till then, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.